Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. This is a review of the Rolex Explorer II reference 216570. This is the 42mm wide version of the Rolex Explorer II, and it is pretty much the only 42mm wide sport watch they make available if you don't count the Sky Dweller. And it was really a big deal that Rolex made a 42mm wide version of the Explorer II versus the 40mm wide version. And it's for people that wanted a slightly bigger Rolex Explorer II and sport watch. So this is it on the wrist. It actually wears pretty big for a 42mm wide watch. In fact, the old Explorer II or the Submariner or the GMT Master, which are all 40mm wide, do wear large, and that's because of the significantly wide width of the lugs. And so there's a lot of things that a watch can do to make it feel larger despite sort of the sizes on paper. So there's a lot of things rather than just the width that really sort of go into how a watch feels and looks on the wrist. This watch is all brushed, and you can know that the GMT Master 2, which is sort of, I guess you call it the companion watch to this, a little bit more expensive, has a polished center link, and so this is all brushed. This also has a fixed bezel. This has a slightly more, I'll call it retro look. People liked it. They brought back the orange hand there. There's two versions of this watch. One has this black dial. There's also one with a white dial. What you like is really up to you. Inside the watch is the Rolex in-house made caliber 3187. It's a 4 Hz automatic movement with about 48 hours of power reserve. Really handsome watch. It's, it's a Rolex, so fit and finish is pretty fantastic. No issues there. But it's very difficult for a lot of people to decide which Rolex sport watch do I want to get. There's a lot of options. Do I get the Submariner? If I want a GMT, do I get the Explorer II? Do I get the GMT Master II? It can be a little bit, nerve-wracking for a lot of people, especially since Rolex is like their first nice watch, and it's a lot of money, and it's difficult to sort of figure out which one that you want to wear. The watch is water resistant to 100 meters. Of course, it's made out of 904L steel. This is sort of, I wouldn't call it entry level, but this is among the less expensive of the Rolex sport watches. You don't get, for example, the fancier glide lock clasp of the Submariner. You do not have a rotating ceramic bezel like the GMT Master II, but you do have that additional size. So there's lots of little things to consider in choosing the right watch for you. I would say that people that find the 40mm wide case of the GMT Master II too small should really try this one out, because this is sort of a nice larger size. Again, it wears large for 42mm, and I think that Rolex did a nice job with it. Again, this is the Rolex Explorer II, reference 216570, and the retail price is $8,100, and you can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch.